Hey, everybody, it's Keith and Connor from the Mean Boys Podcast.
What's up, guys? This is definitely the first take of the intro, and in no way do we do a 5-minute awesome intro that I did not record.
Yeah,
so.
and then a second one that we did bad. So no way this is take 3.
Don't even worry about that.
You know what you should worry about? This is fucking the Kyle Kinane episode, dude.
Yep, that means we tricked Kyle Kinane into coming into our home,
We
and
sure
we
did.
bombed in front of him for an hour. So
We've only bombed in front of him for like 40 minutes. There's 20 minutes of real solid us, and then a good 40 of just great Kyle not liking it. No, Kyle was fucking awesome.
Incredibly
it was
nice.
super great of him to come over. It's always fun to watch mildly relevant, not even mildly relevant, he's like legitimately relevant.
Oh, yeah.
People interact with Tom Goss. So stick around for a very confounding round of Tom Tomperty.
That's a great joy of mine, is introducing him to people. You know?
Yeah, make sure you check out Kyle's podcast. What's it called?
It's called The Boogie Monster. It's on iTunes. They have a Patreon as well. So if you've given us all the money you could possibly give, and then suddenly you fall into $4 a week extra, you just go over or a month. Go give Kyle your money, whatever.
Yeah, you get it. Speaking of giving people your money, we are sponsored as always by Don Carlos Taco Shop in La Jolla, California.
We sure are. Go to eataburrito.com for more information. Guys, they do catering. They have vegetarian options. I'm pretty sure you can buy a gun if you wink at the guy at the counter. It's a fantastic burrito place.
Go to eatagun.org.
That directs to Keith's headshot. But if you want some Mexican food, eataburrito.com.
We are also sponsored by the Comfort Ninja. Oh, I'm sorry.
Also sponsored?
That's right, motherfucker. We got a legitimate sponsor.
Wait, is this some kind of bouquet in a box 2-week ordeal?
No, this is a slightly more legitimate several-week deal. Shut up.
Wait, is this some kind of Amazon link that we're going to be shut down for?
It sure is. This is the Comfort Ninja Inflatable Lounger, baby. This is inflatable furniture that doubles as a pool toy. You can put this anywhere you would put outside furniture, but it folds up easy. And best of all...
You know, that sounds cool, but how do I inflate this thing? Do I have to use a pump? Do I have to blow the air into it until I'm
there's no need for an external pump, you stupid bitch.
What?
In fact, there's no blowing up at all. You scoop air into this motherfucker. No blowing, no weird red in the cheeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, you're telling me that there's no blowing up, but I feel like this product's about to blow up.
Oh, it sure the fuck is when it gets that Mean Boys bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I want to get one of these, what do I do?
If you want to get one of these, you go to Amazon.com/whatever the link is. It's in the show notes.
Oh, if I also wanted them, could I just host a podcast for a year and a half and then get a Facebook message from a guy?
Probably. Use promo code NINJA to get 20% off your Comfort Ninja Inflatable Lounger.
And lounge like a ninja. That's not their slogan, but I decided it was.
You know, ninjas, always lounging.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't have time to fucking, blow.
Yeah.
They're too busy blowing in their little bamboo tubes full of metal shavings to blind their opponents.
I wish the audience could feel the pain of us trying to cut a professional-sounding promo.
That was hella professional.
That was pretty good.
Right?
And all joking aside, these things really are fucking super cool.
Yeah, we're getting some in the studio, and I am very excited to put them on the roof and just get into shenanigans.
And frankly, if you're listening to this podcast, you don't deserve a real couch, so get one of these.
No, as soon as
you
the
deserve better than a real couch.
Comes and raids your home for whatever contraband you're hiding, you go ahead and you pack that up in your fucking, your little hobo bindle, and then you hitchhike to safety.
Yeah, and it comes in 5 great colors for you to awkwardly come on. This is gonna be great.
Oh God, I'm gonna fuck on one of these. As God,
oh, we are gonna fuck a hole through. I'm gonna scoop more than air into this thing. I'll tell you that much.
We're all gonna fuck on the same one, and then we're selling it on eBay.
Yeah, we'll sign it.
All right, new challenge: come on a picture of Tom on a picture of a ninja lounger. On a real ninja lounger.
This is a real hole in the bottom of the sea thing we've done here.
I'm sure glad we have a lot of new listeners for our big guests, and they're being exposed to this high quality introduction. Please leave us a review on iTunes if you haven't already. That's a very easy, free way to support the show. We're at 88 right now, and from what I understand, when we get to 100, that's when
we're either famous or we get a free meatball sub or something.
I think I get really into MMA. I don't know how podcasting works.
We got some live shows coming up as well. September 19th at Harvell's in Long Beach is a live Mean Boys podcast.
Okay.
Also, check this shit out.
What if I want something a little spicier?
September 8th, Nerd Melt Theater.
What? That's like the Ninja Lounger of venues.
Sure is. The podcast crossover event of the century. Mean Boys, the Goods from the Woods, and This Is Rad. We're all teaming up. We're doing a show called The Good, the Rad, and the Mean. We're raising money for the Southern Poverty Law Center because fuck Nazis.
And we're going to find out if our cumulative 7,500 fans all have 30 of them that have $20 and live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, pick up your tickets for that now. The link is in the show notes as well. We are looking forward to seeing you guys there. We're going to do some dumb-ass shit at this show.
It's going to be a big, stupid celebration of friendship, and, Look, this is going to be like, you know what? I mean, I paid fucking $15. I got to see all those bands before they're big. It's going to be like that, except for with like sad comedians killing themselves. And you're like, you know what? I saw Kyle and Keith and Tom before the plane crash.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. So other than that, please enjoy this week's episode of Mean Boys with Kyle Kinane.
Seriously. everybody, welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. It's a long way to the top if you want to sell your soul. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Keith Carey.
And I'm
here to tell us that Workaholics is up next.
That hurts my heart.
Oh, that consistent payday really makes me sad.
Oh, that job that I do in my underwear.
Why'd you remind me I have the best gig in show business? We are joined in studio, shockingly, by Kyle Kinane. Thank you for coming in, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Weird story. This morning, I did a show at a brunch that was like a fundraiser for AA people, and literally half the room looked like radioactive Danny Trejo, and the other half were just dudes that looked like Kyle.
Soon enough.
And at one point, I have a joke in my act where I talk about being like a niche, like sexual object, and there was like a beat of silence after the laugh, and then a guy who looked identical to you stands up and just goes, "Yeah, go to prison, fool." So I started off my morning being sexually assaulted by your doppelganger. So it's a weird experience.
Who's booking your shows?
No one great. Friend of the show, Anna Valenzuela. That's
What's the upward movement from the brunch AA program?
This podcast. I needed to do something to make this seem more legitimate.
It's about what the gig leads to in this town.
Yeah, what does it lead to? Oh, depression. Tight. And we are joined again, as always, by his that fucking Tom has sounds.
I'm here.
That was unsettling.
Just an air of menace.
This bought me a good 3 more months of borrowing money from my parents because you're one of the few comedians my mom follows. So I think
Oh, really?
I really have to thank you for that.
Oh, man, hey, you're doing a great job out there, guys. The kids are doing great. And, what an upstanding establishment they're in here. Look, I love looking at that shelf full of dishes, just flexing. Under the weight of 4 Target plates and a few Tupperwares.
Yeah, we were playing a real dangerous game of Jenga in our kitchen.
As we've said in the house, you know your living situation is bad when you say to your roommate, "Hey, have you seen the mug?"
We have a communal cup.
I mean, I don't want to say this looks like the part of Training Day where you know Ethan Hawke's character is going to get shot by the gang members.
Basically, the one gentrified house in this neighborhood is the one that
a
looks
little
like
more
that.
Decoration up.
We have a bunch of creepy pictures of ourselves in here.
Yeah, we've been paying our rent by renting this out for first 48 dramatization shoots.
Just the 4 of us around the table. Just, have you had your shit pushed in yet?
The guy from the AA show peeks in the window.
Yeah.
What's up, fucker? That's what I was talking about.
I was trying to tell you.
Keith, that is you taking a chit, man.
You're pushing in your shit, man.
I think we're all fired up. What do you say we get into the Mexican joke off?
Ay, so topical.
All right, I'll take us away this week. Law enforcement authorities are claiming that ISIS is taking credit for an attack in Barcelona that they had nothing to do with. Interpol has condemned the radical extremist group as the DJ Khaled of terrorism.
I forget what he does. I know he DJs, but
I've only seen him in like an American Express commercial.
You know what? This is my fault for not knowing my audience.
DJ Khaled is a weird deal because he's just like this big fat guy, and I can't tell if we're like laughing with him or at him.
he just says his name a bunch over a beat, right?
Well, I thought that he like produced the beats and then he got rappers to come
He's
make
like
the
a
songs for his album.
Puffy type dude, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't even produce the beats. He just kind of lends his name to the whole deal.
I wouldn't call him puffy. He's a little overweight, but it just feels rude. All right.
Wow, does that count towards one of the 5?
I wish, because these ones aren't better. All right. A drone was caught transporting 13 pounds of meth. Authorities knew the drone was full of meth because it was using stolen VCRs to build another shittier drone. Tweakers build shit. All right.
Glad we brought our A game for this one.
I didn't do the homework.
Oh, you didn't?
But I could tell jokes. There's a joke that I'm happy about.
Okay.
Okay.
I bet when Mexico turned 15, that party was bananas. Sorry, Platanos. I'm proud of that joke.
Oh, wow.
It was an old joke, and then I added the Platanos part the other day, which makes it a new joke.
How was it a joke before? The party was bananas.
It's a quinceanera joke.
Oh, I know.
Tom, do a thing.
Yeah.
okay.
Platanos is Spanish for bananas.
I thought they were.
Of all the people I would have thought would have been teaching me Spanish.
I thought platanos were like those fat bananas that taste like a potato.
You're thinking of
Tom,
the yam.
How fucking close do you want this joke to be, man? It's a one-liner joke.
I know. What is happening?
And those are plantains.
You're right. That is a
I know.
plantain.
Yes, I know I'm right.
This is a world record. I think this is the fastest somebody has ever gotten really mad at time. Usually it takes a good 20 minutes.
I didn't even do the homework.
Neither did we. An article revealing that restaurant chains such as Applebee's, Sizzlers, and TGI Fridays are starting to go out of business because millennials don't think they're cool, making middle-aged Midwesterners the new hipsters? It's a bad
Platinos.
I ate at Margaritaville yesterday.
Dude, I ate at Margaritaville last week, and it fucking rules.
All right, I'm not going to go that far. But it wasn't like... I don't mind the Jimmy Buffett aesthetic.
No, it's not bad. It's
a calming... It's a calming scenario.
It's like, what if Hawaii was 65 degrees?
That's
it's fucking
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. What if Hawaii retired?
Dude, I'm from Long Beach, and I was like at a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville at City Walk, and a Sublime
That's what I
song came.
went
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm home.
Yeah, I was thinking about the earlier this way. I'm like, why do I keep lying? I'm like, I'm not cool.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Just be yourself.
Yeah, it's just douchebag Valhalla. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great.
Everyone thinks they're better than chain restaurants until you've been on the freeway for 4 hours in the Midwest, and then
all
you're like,
you want, is the reliability.
oh yeah, and then you're like, thank fucking Applebee's. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, this table of people is not allowed to judge chain restaurants. We literally recorded this podcast from a Denny's once.
I've done that on the road too. Like, no, let me get the flavor of this area. Let me get some mom and pop stuff, and I'm just using a dirty plastic spoon to scoop something out of a crock pot on a card table in an abandoned office space. Like, no, I want a fucking Chili's right now. I want a Chili's.
I want a jalapeno popper, goddammit.
You know where I had a great steak? At goddamn Outback in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, as it turns out, the flavor of Bakersfield is just a goddamn Denny's.
Yeah. I walked into an Outback and I treated myself. It was delicious.
All right. In an attempt to redeem myself, the Trump administration has released its new standards for the presidential physical fitness test. Now, in order to pass, all you have to do is say the N-word in a golf cart. It's tough. I think if you do a gay slur, you get the bronze level. But
Literally, finally, I can pass the presidential physical fitness test. And then I don't fit in the golf cart.
not if you want a career in comedy, you can't.
Six Flags theme parks have announced they will no longer fly the Confederate flag. In addition, they have replaced all slave labor on company property with Eli Whitney's new cotton candy gin.
Wait, they were flying this Confederate flag?
They were in Arlington.
To be fair, if you asked me to name Six Flags, like I'd run out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that one we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, the one place that literally nobody would protest the Confederate flag.
I just like the idea of being on a roller coaster, just aw.
Yeah, I don't know how many woke individuals are still like, I need to be on Splash Mountain.
You never been to Six Flags over Portland? All right.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I just laughing at the idea of a Portland theme park, and I was like, anything that I could say has been done by Portlandia. All right, okay. There's not like it'll like the idea is funny.
Yeah. What do you got? You're so defensive after the Plantain debacle.
I wasn't attacking it. I was just.
No, it's all right. I know how it works. I think I would like the idea of a guy who like goes to Universal Studios and you know how all the rides something goes wrong and that's why like you're on Jurassic Park. Uh-oh, guys, this wasn't supposed to happen, and then that's when the dinosaurs come get you.
Right.
I want a guy to just like write Yelp reviews like he's really disappointed that all the rides broke.
Yeah.
I was gonna enjoy Jurassic Park and see how they have contained these dinosaurs, and then the ride broke. And the dinosaurs chased us through the rest of the ride. I was very upset.
Yeah, if you don't know how to keep raptors contained, maybe you shouldn't run a river
I
ride.
can't believe they're still open today.
Hey,
I
man.
just like the idea of a guy misinterpreting the concept of a theme park.
I went back later. Happened again. Unbelievable.
Every time this ride breaks, and my life is threatened. And I can't believe I bought a season pass if you guys aren't going to fix the ride.
Now, I'm not an OSHA inspector, but giant boulders blocking the exits, that seems like something you should have had a little
I
foresight
don't even
for
know what
Disneyland.
department to call for something like this.
Animal control can't handle a T-Rex.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones ride, there's boulders, that's Disneyland, but every theme park has a problem with the rides breaking down, things going awry.
I thought I was going on
lines are out the door.
This was supposed to be a well-curated tour of Hoth, and then I find myself running from AT-ATs.
Well, how am I supposed to explain this to my kid that this is our summer vacation and everything went wrong? How am I supposed to?
How did a Yeti even get to Anaheim?
Yeah. They know he's in there. Staff is operating the ride with knowledge that there are two Yetis on the Matterhorn.
I thought the Yetis were planning a march in Anaheim, but
A poster in England was put up saying, "Have you lost your teeth?" with a pair of old dentures taped to it. Authorities are still trying to figure out if it's an act of goodwill, comedy, or British dental insurance.
Yeah.
There you go. There's no sadder thing than having to watch you play that on yourself.
I think there needed to be a few more notes out of that trumpet.
That's the comedy equivalent of like committing seppuku. Like fall on your sword, you hack.
If you have to play the song yourself on a trumpet.
This isn't going to be much better. A trio of drag queens fought off a street thug attacking a man outside of an Australian nightclub. The three heroes said to police afterwards, now his face is also beat for the gods.
That is a solid drag
That's
reference.
a pretty good drag. If you watch Drag Race,
I feel
funny.
like you had to Google drag terminology.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. You had deep cuts on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Indie band Belle and Sebastian were late to a show after accidentally abandoning their drummer at a Walmart. Remarked a sad barista in her mid-20s, quote, "Thank God, without that band, I don't know what I'd get fingered to." All right, you know what? I'm doing my best, everybody. They can't all be Universal Studios is hard.
I told you, I came in unprepared.
And they're still beating all of us.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. I'm just going through my notes.
You got any tweets? Your tweets will work. No,
You're also welcome to pass if
My
you want.
tweets were just real mean this week. I was just upset with the world.
You got real mad about Steve Bannon jokes.
I'll look at them. Yeah, because they fucking sucked.
As I'm quietly deleting all mine. Yeah, that was terrible.
How many fucking comedians are on there and they're just like, oh, give me those retweets? Because like people love to just lift up mediocre comedy in the time of virtue.
Hey man, we got to fight their
God,
memes
that's
with
a-
our memes.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I wrote. I wrote this one day. Dick Gregory and Jerry Lewis. Who's next? Another human being who has survived to the end of their species' life expectancy?
Oh my God, what a tragedy. That 84-year-old man died.
Yeah, someone fulfilled their obligation to
man.
existence.
Yeah, he didn't get to live that hot 85-year-old action.
They should have had the Laugh Factory marquee say R.I.P. Dick Gregory, make God woke.
I hope if I ever die within this cut that I never wind up on that Laugh Factory marquee.
Well, I think you just got your wish, Kyle.
Because Jamie Masada just comes around the corner.
Oh, he's producing this?
Yeah.
Buddy, it's tradition, all right?
Yeah, it's not that funny, but real proud of itself. Of course he is.
I'll never forget the first things he said to me, which was, buddy, you can't stand here. It was a big moment in my career.
I like the complete lack of laughs I got at a comedy store. I'm like, oh, God, what happens when the rapture comes and my name's not written on the outside of this building? Everybody's like, oh, you know, like, yeah.
Oh, you besmirched that wall.
Now I understand why Kyle is willing to come to the shittiest part of Debacle to do a podcast.
I've burnt a lot of bridges, guys. That's one of the few ones open.
This is going to end with Kyle banned from Mean Boys.
Yeah, goddamn, I can't even get back in.
Yeah, so the
Why
cat
can't
is referencing
you
the
write your
Tonight
own name
Show.
on the outside of the comedy store?
I mean, you probably can.
I'm really amazed that no one has graffitied that place.
Nobody
Yeah.
just walked up. Look here, me too.
They just write me.
Yeah,
I'm so like I can't wait for Banksy to just Larry the Cable Guy.
yeah. All the bad boy comics there that get upset when you finally shit on the one church they respect. You know, get over yourselves.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah, Taylor Swift won her case against the man who groped her bare ass before a show in Denver, receiving a symbolic $1 for her case. People all around the world wish to applaud her, but are too afraid to give her a hand.
Oh, my God, Tom.
Can you go back to having bad opinions about vegetables? Tom, I love you to death. You're at your best when you're incorrect about vegetation. That was not great.
I mean, that's what was the point, right?
Yeah. A good chunk of
They
the
don't
show.
have me on this show to be good, all right? I'm just here to ruin everything a little bit, and then we get back on the rails.
A good chunk of this first segment is just beating each other up for not being as funny as we thought we were.
Yes.
Yeah, I also like when Tom gets defensive. He starts doing gypsy. I'm casting a spell fingers, like you're trying to catch some better ideas out of the ether. Plantain. Okay. 20 tons of Nutella have been stolen from a truck in Germany this week. Authorities are telling the German people to be on the lookout for people trying to pass counterfeit poop on their chests.
Wait, what?
They're using the Nutella instead of poop because they poop on people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, guys.
Researchers say they are. We're just
I
gonna.
never know if it's going to be a better German porn joke or Japanese porn joke.
Yeah, if only someone would have stole a truck full of calamari, we might have been in business. Unfortunately, we got that poop.
Now
joke.
we're cooking. Researchers say they are narrowing in on a cure for peanut allergies. The cure is said to be a combination of an organic probiotic and killing all the white people. White people are allergic to peanuts. All right, Kyle, do a tweet.
You know, I feel like we spent too much time cleaning the table and not enough time being alleged professional comedians.
Hey, man, that's isn't that how it goes? I just wrote down pimentos can only exist inside other things. It's not a joke. That's what I write down.
also don't even know if
That's what I write down.
I don't know what a pimento is.
You don't know what a pimento? It's the thing that's
Never
inside
had
an
it.
olive.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know what pimento is either.
It's the
You
thing
ever
that's
had an
inside an olive.
olive with a red thing inside of the olive?
I don't think I've
Green
ever
olive?
eaten an olive.
All right.
This is not a table full of people who eat vegetables. Like this is a table
It's
full.
not a vegetable. It's a garnish of a garnish. It's literally a thing that goes inside an olive that goes in a drink.
It's fucking vegetable adjacent.
Exactly. But what kind of vegetable?
What the? I don't even know what a pimento is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they only exist inside. They're a fascinating item.
This is
I don't
like,
write down jokes. Sometimes it's just stuff I need to learn more about.
This is like
Kyle,
an easily
throw it
Googleable
out.
problem.
It's not the Higgs boson. It's something that goes in a martini. Like,
Well, I don't know what that is, so now we're even.
all right, Tom, fail.
Thank you.
Oh, I got another bad
All right.
Spanish joke.
The solar eclipse of the century is happening Monday. If you have to miss it and want to still see an eclipse, just throw a quarter high into the air near any mean boy. Our desperation is more impressive than the sun.
Oh.
That was just too real, man.
Yeah, you brought it here, bitch. You brought it here.
All right, and finally, Texas lawmakers have passed a new abortion bill that critics are describing as rape insurance. Governor Greg Abbott dismissed these claims, saying, "Just go into labor. The state doesn't care."
Jesus Christ.
That came with a singing part.
It's not a Mean Boys that there's not a weird song about rape kind.
I did about 12 drafts of the general insurance theme, but it wasn't coming together.
Just you with like a beautiful mind corkboard. Like, how do I nail this song?
Oh, that's what I was doing for the last hour. I was like, this is what's going to be what saves it.
All right. A van plowed into a crowd of pedestrians in Barcelona. Boy, more like the running over of the bulls.
I liked it.
I was like, well, the other four are pretty good, so that'll carry it. What other foods confound you?
I got
Kyle, before you start, let me just tell you, I'm going back to community college.
You going back?
Yeah.
Well, you
Just based on what's happening here.
Oh, yeah. No, this,
didn't finish
no, I dropped out.
the intensive 2-year program.
I was 8 credits away, man.
Oh, God, what a waste.
Here's where we pretend we finished high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I still have a $49 student loan. No, I literally, this is the story when I dropped out of community college. I was late to my music appreciation class, and I was outside the door listening, like waiting for a good moment to come in, and the teacher was like, "Where's that weird guy?" And I was just too embarrassed, and I was like, fuck it.
At a community
done.
college in the Inland Empire, you were the weird guy?
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, that guy creeps me out. And I was like, fuck.
Was it because you're the only one without a neck tattoo? Like, how are
Yeah,
you the
I
weird
was-
guy at the Inland Empire?
At the music appreciation class.
Yeah, this is what happens when I bring in a Jay Dilla instrumental. They're like, what is this guy doing?
Well, I got another Spanish joke.
All right.
People who speak Spanish sure like Tori Amos a lot.
God fucking damn it.
It's not bad, right?
It's not bad.
Not at all. That's pretty bad.
It's no plantanos or whatever the fuck. But,
Platanos.
oh, sorry.
P-L-A.
T-A-N squiggly O's.
Yeah. I was trying to sing it along with the song for a while. I couldn't make it work in my head.
Well, I think I showed you that musical parody numbers are ill-advised.
All right, Tom, close it out.
Oh, fuck no. A pastor resigned from Trump's religious council this week. When asked why, he stated, "When people told me they act like children, well, I miss them saying the word act."
What?
I don't know.
I didn't even
It was a pedophile joke.
Ah, cool.
It doesn't matter.
Well, the Mean Boys podcast will be right back after
try
this.
a different one?
Absolutely not.
I think you got to double down, Tom. One more. I know you got it in you.
Yeah, I like where this is going.
Oh, I don't.
Here comes the gold.
You needed to warm up.
Oh boy. All right, here we go. All right. This is gonna bring it home. All right. All right. Bring the home runs in. All right, okay.
That's not a phrase.
Pat, it sure is not, I guess. A U.S. citizen was caught smuggling meth from Mexico using a drone. When authorities asked him how he felt about his action, he said, "Pretty fly."
Trombone yourself right now.
Wash your ceremonial robes. Tell your family you love them.
Look, I didn't have a single good joke. You think I'm going to do another good one at this point? I am doubling down with the worst possible joke and enjoying it.
You don't have to play every sound effect, you idiot.
Tom, this is the worst version of the movie Network I think I've ever seen.
All right, for the love of God, we're moving on to the next segment. Well, Mean Boys will be back after whatever we put here.
Johnny's Exotic Wild Animals.
Oh, hey, glad you can make it.
Oh my God, Mr. Leno, I'm a big fan. Seth, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you, Seth. Come on in.
I wish I would have known it was you, but I'll tell you, your grandson is going to have a hell of a bar mitzvah. All right, I've got a Brazilian rainbow boa constrictor, a lemur, and a beautiful 42-year-old macaw.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Seth. Just have a seat on the couch next to the desk there, and we'll get started.
Sounds good, Jay.
And we're back here to talk with the animal expert, Seth. Seth, what do you have for us today?
Wait, was that Kevin Eubanks? I'm in between places since the divorce, man. Let's just get through this.
So is that a rattlesnake you brought for me today? Or was that just a maraca in your messenger bag?
My man Jay. It's a boa constrictor. I told you on the porch.
Come in. What's up, buddy? Ladies and gentlemen, you may know my next guest is Cam from Modern Family. Give it up for Eric Stone Street. God damn it, Jay. Not again. Hey, Seth, why don't you introduce Eric to your boa constrictor? I'm never going to see the fucking steam-powered fire engine, am I?
Mr. Leno, why is Eric Stone Street here? Why are you wearing a denim bathrobe at 3 p.m.? Why did you book a wild animal show through a false name? Where is your nephew? Oh, so don't nobody think it's weird that Kevin's here. All right, that's nice.
I said, why don't you introduce us to your boa constrictor, Seth?
Her name is Coco.
Oh, sorry, we don't say Coco in this house, Seth. In this house, we're going to call the snake Ungrateful McFuck. The snake. Jay, I told you, you need to get some help. Everything's fine. You've got a show. Oh, yeah, Jay's Garage. Everybody loves my CNBC original series about my fucking cars, Eric. When you're done playing a fag on TV in 6 years and you can't do shit but host a 30-minute home improvement show on Spike, then you can tell me I'm fucking fine.
There's no bar mitzvah, is there? Man, at this stage in your career, Jay's Garage is a good passion project to show that you've moved on.
Hey, you want to keep talking, Kevin? I'll take away your shelf in the refrigerator and make you sleep in the shed again.
All right, man, we didn't have to take it there.
Now play the little womp 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 on yourself.
Man, we did 15 years together, Jay. Don't be like this.
I said play the womp 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 womp. Hey, fuck you, man. I get cast in shit. I was just in The Secret Life of Pets. Oh, so when people come up to you on the street, they say, oh, wow, you're the fucking dog or whatever from Secret Life of Pets. Not, oh, you're that one pillow biter my grandma likes.
Hey, man, that was a good family-friendly romp. Just don't be like this, Jay.
Oh, right, excuse me. I forget Kevin was an expert at having a family. The Secret Life of Pets is the highest-grossing original animated film not by Disney or Pixar, you fucking asshole. You want me to tell 20-year-old jokes at casinos and buy Duesenbergs like you?
Speaking of pets, who wants to pet Sebastian, the ring-tailed lemur? Put your raccoon monkey away and get out of here, man. It ain't safe.
When we come back, the police are going to be here. Now, Eric gets to decide if it's the band or the branch of law enforcement. Jay, I have a family. Oh, how are they doing? You got any 3-minute colorful anecdotes about your children you want to share on the couch? So, Sasha is my youngest. On the couch, Eric. You share the anecdote. You share it on the couch. Well, Sasha just turned 3. Oh, that's a fun age. Oh, yeah, for you. I'm the one who has to deal with it 24/7. They can be a handful.
Hey, yo, animal guy, character actor, save yourselves. He's got a juggling bitch and Mike Myers locked up in the basement.
Oh, so that's what he's been up to. Let's get out of here.
Coco, come on, let's get out of here.
Let her feed, Seth. This is the only way the cycle can be broken and I can be freed from my curse.
I deserve this! And the Mean Boys podcast is back with a game that's been requested to come back from a lot of fans, and we're bringing it back to you today. This is Tom Tomperty, motherfucker.
Yeah.
For anybody who's new to the show, Tom Goss is a beautiful idiot and describes things in very strange ways. Recently on a live show, he described the devil as, quote, edgy god. And so we've engineered a Jeopardy version trying to get into Tom's brain. So, Tom, why don't you run us through the categories
All right, you guys ready for the categories? The categories are clothing.
Which you have already, I think, misspelled.
I'm sure I did. Clothing, Asian food, towns in L.A., and things people fear.
Towns in L.A. L.A. is a single city.
Well,
I believe neighborhoods is the word.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. Use your, yeah.
Look, if you're struggling with Tom's comprehension of reality now, this game is going to hurt you.
All right, planets on Earth. I think you're thinking of countries.
Kyle, since you're the guest, I'm going to let you pick the category and amount first.
Since we went with it, let's do towns in L.A. for 100, please.
Okay, artisan land.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to say, you raise your hand if you know.
Raise
Do
your
you have
hand.
to form it in a question?
I don't think Tom won't remember.
It'll just confuse me.
All right, I'm going to say, what is Silver Lake?
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Keith controls the board.
I will say Towns in LA for 200.
Little Mexico.
Los Angeles.
Within Los Angeles.
All right.
Gunner.
Echo Park?
No.
Okay.
Shit. What is most of it? What is East LA?
Koreatown was the
Fuck you.
Okay, you're not wrong. You are annoying, but you're correct.
You asshole. All right.
Keith still controls the board.
Let's go over to Asian food for 100.
Asian food for 100. Napalm avocado.
What is wasabi?
Points.
I don't like that I got that correct.
Now it makes sense. Now it's all making
Yeah, it takes a second, but you catch the rhythm.
All right, against my better judgment, Asian food for 200.
Veggie mosh.
Veggie mosh? Stir fry?
Correct. Vegetable stir fry.
Cool.
That is a terrible Halloween novelty.
Let's go things people fear for 100.
Thanks, people. Here for 100. Makeup pedophile.
clowns.
Points.
Boom.
Yeah, here we go.
Kyle's on the board.
Kyle controls the board.
I like where Asian food was going. I'll take that for 300.
300. Wham Bam Bach.
Shut up.
Shut your dumb mouth. Wham Bam Bach.
What? Fucking what? I got nothing.
Yeah.
Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Chicken?
Correct.
You just reached for the only Asian term that
What was the no? Like wham.
Like, I
bam,
think
Kung
bak-
Pao wham bam.
I think bak bak.
But bak, I was going like
Bak,
bak choy.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah. And so I was like, fuck, chicken.
Well, that's a chicken sound.
What was that, 300?
Yeah, that was 300.
Shit, yeah,
Kyle?
give it to me for 400.
By the way, this category was inspired from your pho joke, which I absolutely.
Oh, okay, well, thanks.
That's how I explained pho to my girlfriend before she ate it.
Like if I want to explain a tesseract to somebody, I'll just explain your logic to them because everything starts off like, okay, that's reasonable, and then it's 8 degrees like towards hell, and then
Okay, you said Asian food for 400?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, chopped Asian burrito.
what is an egg roll?
No.
What is sushi?
Points.
Boom.
Okay, all right.
Let's close it out. Asian food for 5.
Okay, vegetable dongs.
God damn it. Spring roll?
Points. Keith controls the board. Asian food is taken.
Let's go clothing for 100.
Clothing for 100. Head lookers.
What are glasses?
Points.
That's debatably clothing.
That's why that was $100.
Okay.
That was only 100
yeah,
points.
you get, yeah.
All right. Clothing for 200.
Brain condoms.
What are hats? What are beanies?
Points.
How dare you get technical?
Clothing for 300. This category should be called accessories so far.
Water shield.
What are swim trunks?
Nope.
Raincoat.
Points.
Nice.
Okay, Tom just saw the last
trunk
airbender.
Swim trunks aren't going to protect you from the water.
No, they
That's
didn't
pretty
absorb
obvious.
them. They just kind of accept
Yeah, you guys are right. I'm stupid.
Connor, you fool.
Silly me.
Kyle controls the board.
What's left on clothing?
Clothing is 400 and 500.
Let me see 400.
Double shorts.
Pants?
No.
Swimsuit.
No.
What is a skort?
What is that?
It's a skirt with shorts underneath. So you
No,
don't...
no, it was boxers.
Incorrect.
Explain yourself.
Can I somehow dock Tom points even though he's not playing?
They look like shorts. I've worn them as shorts. No one said anything, and then you put
because
People are afraid of you, Tom.
Just because they didn't say it to you doesn't mean.
Yeah, no one approached the burly Mohawk Sasquatch in his underwear on the street.
Yeah, because the backseat of your Prius is full of machetes and canned goods.
No,
People are
that's
gonna...
my basement.
God damn it.
All right. Clothing for 5. I don't even control the
I
board.
was
just-
right with swimsuit because it's got shorts inside of the short.
That's the thing. Sometimes you're more correct than he is. It's
It
infuriating.
happens. Clothing for 500. Art guy warmers.
What is a turtleneck?
Points.
Shit.
Oh, man. Here's the problem with this game. Whenever you win, you
Go
feel...
on this list. Yeah, tell me the problem with
When you get one correct, you feel worse about yourself.
I've stooped to their level.
All right, I'm gonna
He
go.
broke me.
I'm gonna go towns for LA in 300.
Okay, Gotham before Batman.
Downtown?
Points.
All right.
All right.
Let's go do downtown or fucking LA 400. That one.
Oh, world's famous beach bullshit.
Venice.
Points.
Nice.
Kyle controls.
Let's do it for 5.
500. Last acceptable place of racism.
Irish man in there. I actually don't know. Beverly Hills?
No.
Okay.
Hollywood?
No.
Simi Valley.
No, the correct answer was Glendale. I don't know why it's okay to hate Armenians, but it's okay in LA for whatever reason.
Yeah, people have just kind of decided that that's fine.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Everything else is pretty. That one's pretty out in the open.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a lot of nice Armenians. You just don't buy watches. They're cool.
Like the same people like making the Steve Bannon jokes on Twitter are also like, oh my god, this BMW cut me. You know.
Oh, I do that all the time. I openly make those jokes. They're white people.
They're like white with an asterisk. The Barry Bonds of white people.
For the listeners at home, Kyle is currently texting his agent, asking her to hack into my laptop and destroy this audio.
I'm gonna need some edits on this episode, guys.
I'm gonna have to be the voice of Spike TV from now on.
No, I do. I'll make a joke about how I don't think I'm racist, but I'm surprised whenever I see a white Mercedes use its turn signal, and I don't say the race, and everybody knows what I'm talking about.
That's pretty good.
See, that's good storytelling. It's show you, don't tell me racist.
Yeah. Well, did you think of it? Then you're racist.
Some fucking judo.
You got a weird Chinese finger trap of tolerance over there.
Hey, now that was racist.
Sorry, Oriental finger trap of race.
Things people fear for 200.
Things people fear for 200. The big gravity.
Death?
No.
Okay.
What is heat death of the universe?
No.
Falling?
I mean, you were the closest. It was heights. I think.
I'm giving it to
Yeah, that's
The big gravity is.
That's the Kumail's new moon.
There it is.
That was emotional. That was an emotional title for your hype.
The big gravity.
That was artistic.
All right, Kyle has the board.
Oh, yeah, let's go for that for 200 then.
300?
300.
That doesn't.
That's all we got left, yeah.
Hand poppers.
Guns.
Points.
All right.
Kyle controls.
What's left?
Also, what
400
Tom,
and 500.
It's also what Tom calls bugles. Is a fun fact. Oh, hand poppers.
All right. Things people fear for 400. Pointy hamster.
Say again?
Pointy hamster.
What is a porcupine?
No.
I got it. What is a rat?
Points.
Oh, okay. I was going with possum in my head.
Yeah. By the way, there is just a rat that just lives in our backyard. We found out last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always called rats Puerto Rican gerbils, but I mean that's a line from Kyle's act. So
Don't throw me under the bus. I love the Puerto Ricans.
Don't care for gerbils, though.
Especially because I said the in front of the
all right, we got. Let's end it up. Things people fear for 5.
All right. KKK mist.
What? Kyle,
No, I wasn't.
You were
Oh,
first.
was it
No, I want to know what Kyle thinks it is.
Fog?
Nope.
That's what I thought it was too.
Axe body spray?
Nope.
People are not afraid of Axe
I
body.
want to keep guessing. I don't need the points, but I want to crack the code of this shit.
KKK mist.
That's Richard Spencer's new fragrance? I don't know.
I genuinely don't. I really thought it was fog.
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm tapping out. You got to tell us.
You guys all tap?
Yeah.
tapped.
The correct answer was ghosts.
Fuck.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to agree with that.
Tom,
I see how you got there.
Tom, you're fired.
All
right.
That was some ways directions in your.
You just lost your share of our 53 Patreon subscribers.
you have the one more, right?
Yes.
All right.
there's
So
time for
the score is going into the last round. Connor, you got 900. I have 1900. Kyle, amazingly winning. The first guest to ever win at this game, 2100.
We're on a level, buddy.
Again, question everything that led you to this point. And now you have to pick how much you want to wager going into the final.
Kyle, how did you get sober? Well, I played a big one of
Let me tell you what rock bottom looks like, all right?
Me.
I'm going to wager 500 going into the last
Should I
round.
tell you guys
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's the
the category first?
Yeah.
The category is event.
That's a little vague. All right.
yourself,
I'm still going 500.
I'm the whole kid and caboodle 900.
All right.
Yeah, I want to let it ride.
So 2100?
Yeah.
All right, shit.
Okay.
I mean, it's win or lose. I mean,
That's true. It also could not matter
am I gonna
less.
miss out on a prize?
We don't have prizes.
Am I going to win the mug?
We're just drinking coffee out of cupped hands like old boxcar hobos.
I didn't think they could get lower. Then I won their made-up fucking game. Now they're just drinking out of a garden hose in front of the
We got to win it back in the next game.
Yeah, we straight up we're drinking cocktails on the show. I had to make glasses by using a throwing knife to cut open old water bottles.
They just pack the coffee into an old sock and then run water over it and swing it around and try and catch the droplets in your mouth.
It's all in the
caffeine sprinkler.
It's all in the John Steinbeck cookbook we're working with.
All right, ready for the hint?
No, go ahead.
You got the music
right.
queued up, Tom?
No, we don't need the
still
music.
raise our hands, or do we all just guess?
It's just Final Jeopardy.
Right, just write it on your phone or just remember it.
Yeah, we can just all guess.
Yeah, I'll write it on my phone.
We're not putting it in there next to such gold as what is a pimento.
Hey, like, I didn't say it was a fully formed bit. It was just a curious thought, and that deserves exploration. Fucking dicks, all right? I came to the table with some workshop bits.
Yeah, how about you have Neil deGrasse Tyson come on and explain the pimento paradox? All right, buddy? You think you're such a fucking esteemed
All right, we go
podcast.
now to the pimentally ill.
Category was event,
Yes.
and the hint is walk the same way.
Shut up, you idiot. I know what it is. I think I know what it is. I just don't know how specific it is. I like that we're just sitting here. Do you guys not know what it is?
I'm pretty sure I have it.
All
but-
right. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, what are the answers?
I like that you let it. You still cut it early, but not early enough to not make us listen to most of it. All right.
There are 3 more seconds, all right?
I'm going to say a parade.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That's better. I was going to say marathon.
Marathon.
I'm going to say the Nazi March because they're goose stepping.
That was my second guess.
Okay, the correct answer was parade.
Boom!
Wow.
Wow.
I am the best at knowing Tom. Good Lord. Well, I'm.
That was my answer because I knew they were running, so that was I was like, yeah, but he doesn't know. No offense.
All right, well,
Oh, now we're no offensing Tom.
None
That's where the
taken.
line is.
None
Not the
taken.
several times we called him.
Seeing the way some of these other answers worked out, it could be marathon.
well, but before we go to break, we should remind you that Tom Timerty is brought to you, as always, by the crumbling infrastructure of California's mental health institutions. And we got more great show right after this.
Hello, I'm the devil. Yes, the devil. I know I'm something of a celebrity in the mortal world. My works have become the stuff of legend. The Fall of Man, Endless Wars and Plagues, Marissa Tomei's Oscar. I could go on, but I have important works to get back to. You know, top secret devil shit. I just wanted to pop by and thank you all for donating to the Mean Boys Patreon. With your financial support, the boys have been able to create more auditory crimes against humanity, leaving me with quite a bit of free time. In the last month, they've handled the dissemination of evil throughout the mortal realm, while I've taken up the clarinet. Somebody tell that fat fuck Charlie Daniels I'm ready for round 2. With your continued support, the Mean Boys have all manner of sinister plans ready to be executed. And I've got tickets to Hawaii, so please don't fuck me on this, you dweebs. Sign up now to receive bonus content, merchandise, and the satisfaction of knowing that you were one of the many swords plunged into the heart of God via the most successful, unsuccessful podcast in the greater Echo Park area. Go to patreon.com/meanboys and join my infernal ranks. All right, Papa Bear's got a margarita waiting. Death to Christ, embrace the darkness, salt the rim.
Guang.
Okay, how do we plug this shit? Okay, it'll be a hilarious night of comedy. No, that's fucking boring. It's a Chucklepalooza. No, that's corny.
What's up, dick mouth?
Oh, hey, Twisted Nerve guy. I was just trying to write an ad for the
An ad for what? The dildo convention in your butthole?
We're doing a live podcast crossover with the Goods from the Woods, and this is rad. It's on September 8th at Nerd Melt Theater in Hollywood, California, and all the proceeds are going to Southern Poverty Law Center to help monitor and combat hate groups, and we're really excited about it. I'm trying to come up with something.
Sounds sick as fuck.
Oh, yeah, it will be. I mean, I'm just not much of a salesman.
Give me the mic, Nancy. I got this shit. Friday, September 8th at the Nerd Melt Theater. 3 podcasts are joining forces to give your funny bone a painful erection. Get your ass down to Hollywood and open wide, because we're coming in hot. Brace your hearts and your anuses for the good, the rad, and the mean. That's right, it's the crossover event of the goddamn millennium. The Goods from the Woods, This Is Rad, and the Mean Boys are gonna tag team the fuck out of the stage. They're gonna own the stage so hard, it's gonna put on a dress and change its name to Caitlyn. This meeting of the podcasting minds is unmotherfucking precedented. If you're one of the 8 shut-ins that listens to all 3 of these shows, we are gonna make you blow a bucket of loads. The Goods from the Woods boys are coming, and they're gonna wad up a fistful of casual folksy wisdom and jam it up your pee hole. What happens when a chubby dude with a mustache meets a chubbier dude with a bigger mustache? Motherfucking magic! Rivers Langley and Mr. Goodnight are Southern dandies, and they're serving up Southern candy for your ear cunts. Have you ever looked at something and thought, well, that's kind of rad, I guess? Well, put a sock in it, dickface! You don't know what rad is until you've seen the live debut of This Is Rad! All 3 of them are coming. The one who's just tall enough to almost make you forget how fat he is. The girl who proves it's possible to be both 30 years old and a goth teenager. And the other guy. 3 dorks with the encyclopedic knowledge of pop culture that gets the pussy dripping. And it wouldn't be the greatest live podcasting event of all time without the Mean Boys. Connor McSpadden's ready to frown at motherfuckers and tag every joke to death. Keith Carey's gonna be there, getting way too excited about his own jokes, then realizing they're not that good and taking his shirt off. And Tom Goss is gonna be there too, unless he gets kidnapped by goats or whatever. All proceeds are going to the Southern Poverty Law Center to help monitor and end hate groups, because fuck Nazis with a hot cock made of bees. Tickets are on sale now. Click the link in the show notes. The good, the rad, and the mean. It'll turn your soul into a clit.
Mean Boys is back, and it's time again to play our favorite game. Which of the following, everybody? Yeah. Now you might be thinking, did they steal that jingle from Sesame Street? And the answer is yes.
Correct the mundo.
Yeah, well, please don't retweet this because we're worried about the lawsuits. We can't have you signal boosting our mild crimes.
Spielberg came down on us. Tarantino came down on us.
I would get nothing would make me happy than getting
Trebek
sued by
came in.
Tarantino.
They repoed the mug.
I like that Trebek is legally representing Jeopardy.
He's bored now. He just takes the whole thing up.
Yeah, what is all your fucking money?
This one comes to us by a longtime friend of the show, at Death to the Filth. We got a classy clientele here, Kyle. I'm not sure if you could have gathered from context clues. Met this guy out in Indianapolis, one of our favorite listeners. So he sent us in a game. Which of the following is not a conspiracy theory that Alex Jones believes? Kyle has the Boogie Monster podcast all about conspiracy theories, so he's a favorite to sweep this round.
That Alex Jones doesn't believe.
Yeah, this is the three of these he believes, and one of them he doesn't believe.
All right.
Just to clarify, are these things we know for sure he doesn't believe, or just things he's never mentioned?
Things he's never publicly supported.
Gotcha.
Still could be.
Yeah, exactly.
In the magazine.
Although I don't feel like he's holding back.
I can't imagine him being, this is a bridge too far.
The world isn't ready for, the alien, blah, blah, blah. So let's get started. Round number one. Which of the following is not a real conspiracy theory Alex Jones believes? A, Antonin Scalia was murdered by the Illuminati. B, John Podesta went to a satanic ritual where he ate food made with blood, semen, and breast milk. C, Lady Gaga's performance at the Super Bowl was actually a satanic ritual. Or D, the UN murdered Seth Rich.
Who is John Pimento?
That was Hillary Clinton's campaign manager.
Okay.
He was also in charge of snacks at the cocktail parties.
Breast milk, blood, and semen?
Yeah.
I just can't think of any recipe where all three of those things would be good.
Yeah, well, if you're doing
Think of one where two of them would be.
I mean, look, here's the thing. I've tasted all three of those things. None of them are terrible. Blood's the worst.
You've tasted breast milk?
Yeah.
When?
What?
Oh, that's right. When it was your
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom had breast
wasn't
milk.
it your stepmom
Or stepmom. Yeah, I don't know why we need to get specific, but yeah, there was a tit, milk came out of it, and then I was like, I should drink
What's
that.
weird about breast milk?
Well, it's after the age of
Maybe as an adult.
Yeah.
18 months, it's a little odd.
Some chefs just kind of,
Name one chef. Name one chef that's
I
doing
can't
this.
name one chef in general. The guy, Ferrari guy, is the closest thing I know to a chef, and then there's that fucking British dude who throws pans at people, and that's really the only chefs I know. My dad's a good cook. He doesn't do it.
Man, that would be a hell of an episode of Chopped.
You have these four bodily fluids.
Make it work.
All right, gang. So what are your guesses? It's Antonin Scalia, Podesta, Lady Gaga, or the UN murdered Seth Rich?
I think it's the UN murdering Seth Rich. I think that's the bullshit one.
All right.
What was his B again?
B was John Pimento drank cum and shit or whatever.
God, I wish I had a better memory. C was Lady Gaga, and D was
The UN killed Seth Rich.
right.
I'm not sure you do. You
And
might.
then
You might want to
was-
forget that Mexican joke off earlier.
A was what?
A was Antonin Scalia was murdered by the Illuminati.
Fuck, I'm gonna go D.
All right, Kyle.
Either A or D. And D was that he was killed by the. No, but they think he was killed by.
By the UN. Is Seth Rich by the UN?
Yeah, their whole thing they're pushing is that he was killed by the Democratic Party.
Yeah, they thought he was
cover up.
Guccifer.
Yeah. Oh shit. You know what? All right. It's A or D. I'm gonna go with A just to change it up.
All right, guys. The answer was D.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Keith and Tom jumping into an early read.
I love that. Tom always gets real proud when he gets one right, even though he has no comprehension of most of the words that were
I
just
don't
spoken.
remember what I said was wrong, but I know that when I heard it, I
Even a
felt
blind
it.
squirrel finds a nut. Buddy.
Yeah.
Tom has tremendous instincts, if nothing else. Round number two, which of the following is not a real conspiracy Alex Jones believes. A, Procter & Gamble tests its products on human clones who have no legal rights. B,
A lot of moving parts there.
There's a lot going on. Do you feel like Alex Jones just has three dartboards and what it's just like Hillary, clones, and the devil?
Down for predicate.
And who's Procter Gamble?
They make the pimento loaves.
It's Colonel Sanders' cousin.
I really burnt that call back into the ground. Yeah, that's about the sixth reference, and there's two funny ones at best.
Give me a week and a half. I'm gonna have that pimento joke up and running.
B, Bill Gates is the head of the New World Order eugenics program. C, the government puts chemicals into kids' juice boxes to turn them gay. Or D, there are human-animal hybrids created in Illuminati cloning facilities.
A lot of cloning.
Yeah, there's a real clone-heavy round.
It's a weird deal.
And sorry, A one more time?
Procter & Gamble tests its products on human clones with no rights.
I still don't know who Procter Gamble is.
It's like a
Can't imagine
Johnson
that
&
changes your
Johnson.
answer.
Yeah, it's like a pharmaceutical company.
Okay, I'm gonna go A.
I think the juice box one is fake only because doesn't he believe that there's like fucking gay shit in the water?
I gotta figure he thinks everything.
I saw the video about the frogs turning
Because
gay.
that's in the first question he got us by like, oh, he does believe Sethris was killed by somebody.
Yeah,
I switched to
he's tricking us on the we fucking see you.
I didn't write this one. You...
Yeah,
I think it's the juice box one.
I'm still blaming you, and I go juice box as well.
All right, Tom.
Whatever A was.
The fake one was unfortunately A.
Damn it! Shut up, Tom.
I think this is a conspiracy.
Who would have thought Tom would have been able to get into the mind of Alex Jones? Everybody, perhaps.
I love that Tom barely understands this and also hosted a conspiracy podcast.
Yeah.
No, I know conspiracies.
Spell it.
Name three.
9/11 was an inside job.
Okay.
9/11 was an inside job by the banks. And the fluoride in the water is to brainwash people.
All right.
I can name a lot more than three.
Now's when you
2/3 of those were 9/11 based.
the math checks out.
I bet I
we
could
run
do
it by the
9
scientists.
I could do 9 to 11 on 9/11 alone. Numbers, motherfucking numbers.
Oh my god.
Round number 3. All false flag edition. The U.S. government conspired with Saudi Arabia to cause 9/11.
Hey.
Sandy Hook was faked by actors and Hollywood special effects. Dylan Roof was a government agent. Or D, Timothy McVeigh was a DEA, CIA agent that the U.S. government did the OK City bombing.
Okay, I need to know who the people in C&D are.
Dylan Roof shot a black church, and Timothy McVeigh blew up a federal building in Oklahoma.
Okay.
After I know all about conspiracies.
Yeah, I'd say new people.
What did you say about Dylan Roof? That he was a...
Government
He
agent.
was a government agent.
I know. I mean, I know the Sandy Hook one is real.
Yeah, the first two. What's the first one?
First one was the U.S. conspired with Saudi Arabia to do 9/11.
That one.
I'm gonna say.
I like how we're like, well, everybody knows that.
I'm gonna say C.
We got the. I saw the bumper sticker on the Jeep, Kyle. I mean,
C was which one was C?
C was Dylan Roof was a government agent.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tom Goss.
You know, it's either C or D, and since Keith said C, I'm going to say D.
It was D.
D was Timothy McVeigh was a DEA agent.
I'm going to go with D.
All right, the fake one. C.
Bam. Okay.
Tom flying too close to the sun on his contrarian logic.
I trust
Well, yeah, my logic was Keith said the other one. I'm going to say this one.
Solid rationale.
You have like this weird concussed version of game theory that is irritatingly effective. Round number 4. The real John McCain died in Vietnam. The current one is a clone. I didn't realize there were so many clone things. B. The government is turning frogs gay. Hello, my baby. Or
Michigan gay frog.
C. Obama is the global head of Al Qaeda. Or D. The government has controlled the weather since the early 90s via chemtrails.
Ah, shit. These all sound so real.
Yeah.
And A one more time.
Tom, not once remembering.
Look, I remember
Honestly,
3 of the
I
4.
asked the same thing because I'm like, wait, no, not that. Okay, that one, no.
Look, he may not be a good co-host. He is the world's largest goldfish, and we're very proud of him. We have a lot of ribbons.
We won him at that county fair, and we just kept waiting for him to die.
Won't fit down the toilet.
The real John McCain died in Vietnam, and the current one is a clone.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm going to say that one.
John McCain definitely looks like he'd be one of the first batch of clones.
Yeah, he's the first pancake of
He
clones.
looks very melty right now.
Give it a little lumpy and just like, I'm close.
He's a little crusty, you know, like
Good
when.
to put him out there.
Doesn't move right. It's like,
it's
a
like
bad G.I. Joe you bought in Chinatown.
Yeah, like
not
when
enough hinges.
When a 13-year-old does a drawing of Spider-Man, and it's like it looks good, but it's not right, but you can't explain why it isn't right. You know.
Keep going. You're on the right track.
And what was the one that wasn't the frogs or the chemtrails?
Al Qaeda and John McCain.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Al Qaeda because wait that Obama.
No, Al
controls
Qaeda is the people that spray paint the house across the street from ours so apartment complexes don't buy out the neighborhood.
Wait, is it that Obama is the head of them?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go A.
All right, Kyle.
I'm with A on this one, too.
Yeah, we're all A.
The fake one is A.
All right.
Congratulations, guys, in the final round. Are these all real or all fake? Glenn Beck is a CIA operative. The government used EMPs to cause Hurricane Sandy. The New World Order has created cyborgs. Or Jared Loughner shot Gabby Giffords due to mind control sent to him through his TV.
These are for sure all real.
Fuck, I wanna say Al Rib, but then that's not. Okay.
But then I'd be
I think they're fake only because the details are tweaked. But
Yeah,
That's an interesting point.
That's the only Should we hear them all one more time?
No.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
It's on a little thing called pacing, and this is what we call
And
dragging.
the D was the guy who shot that Arizona lady, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Tom gets most of his knowledge from politics through 3-year-old Doug Stanhope bits. This is a perfectly tailored round for him.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. Fuck. I'm gonna go. All fake details are slightly changed.
Kyle, all real, all fake.
Saying all fake.
Those are all real, gang.
God damn it.
Suck a butt.
All right, well, Keith has re-won the mug for the house.
The fucking house cup, like a shitty welfare Harry Potter. Yes. We'll be right back with the Mean Boys mailbag right after this.
What are you two so down about?
We're bored.
There's nothing to do. Well, do you want to go to the park?
No.
Well, what about the arcade? No. What about the circus?
I mean, I guess.
They still do the circus?
They sure do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, come one, come all to the circus. The Big Top is setting up shop in that most historic of performance spaces, the parking lot at the mall. Oh, okay. So, like, at least we can go to Wetzel's Pretzels, too. No, silly. Not the good mall. The other one. For the low ticket price of way too much, you and your family can experience the most exciting attraction of 1893. Witness the primal terror of the African lion.
He looks sad.
I think you mean he looks ferocious. Is he crying? I didn't know lions could cry. See the stupendous skybound skills of the Flying Dimitroviches, a totally real family of Russian acrobats from real Russia, and definitely not 3 Mexicans we picked up at the Home Depot.
Hola, comrade. Holy shit, is that dude dead?
See, it's okay.
And we know every kid loves clowns. Literally no kid has ever loved clowns.
So is the park still on the table, Dad?
Your dad is gone, but here's a clown that kids love, for kids! His name is Flopso, and yes, he's supposed to smell like that. You kids want a balloon animal?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, well, I want my fucking kids back, but we don't always get what we want, do we? All right, fucking woohoo, look at the squirty flower. Don't tell my boss I was smoking. And come early to check out our Big Top Bonanza Street Fair. We've got it all. Hot dogs that are somehow too cold and too hot. A chimp that's probably not dead, but like, why ask? And the finest popcorn that the AMC theater at the Good Mall didn't think was worth serving. Ow! There's just loose screws in here. Sounds like somebody just found the secret prize.
And I'm like 40% sure this snow cone is made of pee.
And 60% is still a passing grade. So come on down to the circus. All right, which one of you little cocksuckers keyed my tercel? You think I won't kill another fucking kid? One of you better cough up $18 or a blowjob, or I'm gonna fucking stick you like a pig. The circus. We're terrible. And the Mean Boys podcast returns with another edition of the Mean Boys mailbag. Usually we have shockingly irrelevant guests on this show, so we just get questions like, which one would you butt fuck? But we actually have people who wanted to hear things from
Not
you.
getting that question.
Oh, no, you got a bunch of that, too. You got a lot of, like, tell him to take his dick out. And I'm like, I mean, we might, but we'll probably do it
It's
off
not
air.
really a question, is it?
It's more of a command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of probably a mild crime if you want to get,
Yeah.
litigious about it.
It's either like a bummer or assault, depending on how cool Kyle
That's
is.
the only way out of this house.
The first question, how was performing in Edinburgh?
Sucked.
Cool.
You have every comedian that goes over there's like, it's the best experience of your life. You got to do it one time. It's like boot camp. It's life changing.
Yeah, boot camp sucks.
It's boot camp. You don't even get to climb monkey bars or shoot a rocket
Well,
launcher.
that's fine. Do boot camp when you're new at comedy. I did it when I was 16 years in, and it fucking blew. Why? I mean, like, listen, it's not the festival's fault. The festival's great for what it is, and if you're young and you want to go over there and you want to lose 10 grand doing comedy to nobody every night,
Tempting.
I mean, you could just stay in America and do that and not lose the $10,000.
And there's way more sizzlers,
Yeah, and you can get that Chili's you love so much. But I went out there and it fucking sucked, man. You do an hour every night in the same place. It felt like a day job. I was saying the same words to the same part of a wall at the same time every night, and I wanted to blow my fucking brains out at the end of it. That being said, a lot of great acts. But I'm putting it on me. There's no reason after almost 20 years in comedy to go over there and do that. 'Cause it's not like, I got to make a name for myself. I did. Nobody in Europe gives a shit about me, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. The triple runs are fun when you're 19.
Yeah.
But if you're 39 selling DVDs that don't have anything burned onto them so you could pay your child support, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a very specific call.
We don't need to discuss what I'm talking about.
What DVD am I not buying?
Next question. What is the best/worst meal you've ever had?
Does that mean it's the same one?
No. I get like best meal, worst meal.
I don't know. Why do people ask me food questions?
Well, you talk about food a lot of Boogie Monster.
Yeah,
and in general.
Dave cook stuff. Best meal I ever had? Shit, man, I don't know. I think it goes with the emotion and the time frame and where you're at. Like a steak's good, but what if you eat a steak right after you got dumped? No matter how good a steak is, the steak sucks because you're alone.
I mean, how bad of a relationship was it?
I don't know. Maybe if you're finally free, and then it's the best steak, even though it's a shitty steak, you're like, oh god, but I'm eating steak because my dumb ex-wife wanted.
What I love is that so far you've gotten angry at like questions about going to Europe and eating a steak
And questioning plantains.
Well, I don't know. I had, you know what? Here's a very strangely specific meal. I had conch. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Like the shell?
Yeah.
That's a conch.
The ceviche.
Like a Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. But they made ceviche with it at a Fat Tuesdays in the Bahamas, and it was the best meal because you could just jump over the railing into the water in the middle of your meal.
That sounds fucking awesome.
I was wasted, and I would just take a chip and eat some of that, and it tasted good, and I just haul myself over the railing into the water, much to the dismay of all the other diners. Because they didn't realize you could do that, but I saw a sign that said, not responsible if you get hurt jumping off our railing.
I don't know that that's an endorsement.
And I asked the waiter, I'm like, does that mean I could jump off the railing? Like, yeah, we're just not, if you get hurt, it's not our problem. I'm like, cool. And I just kept jumping over. Then would walk back through the restaurant soaking wet to sit down and have more ceviche, and then just jump over the railing into the water again.
That's your version of the line before the tequila is the cannonball.
Yeah, kaboom. Earned it. So that,
I've never wanted to go to the Bahamas until right now.
Keith got dumped and my girlfriend bought him a whole pizza, a breakup pizza, and I just remember you're just like, I'm so mad that this is exactly what I wanted right now.
I was furious. I was like, God damn it for being so on brand.
you never had a whole pizza for yourself?
No, of course I've had a whole pizza for myself. How dare you fucking fool? Like, how do you think I ended up
Well,
this
I don't
way?
know why that was such a gift.
Wait, no, it was just like I got broken up with, and like it was just there was no discussion about it. I just got here, and she was like, "I bought you a pizza."
Oh, that's nice.
It was really sweet of her. I was just like, I wish I could have been like, I'm not hungry, but I was like, yeah, I could eat a pizza.
Yeah.
I think the best meal I ever had was the Gatorade I drank after I got food poisoning. Gatorade when you're sick, that's a whole meal.
When you need some electrolytes.
Oh, that's manna from heaven.
Hydration, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the second show in a row where we've had like a weird conversation about Gatorade.
Man,
We
no
had the whole
cares.
comment.
Let's move on.
I think. No, I think it's funny.
I had before I knew how bad the shark fishing was, I had a really good shark sandwich.
Shark sandwich sounds like a weird sex move you talk about in 8th grade.
Maybe. There's no cool story. It was just
Sounds
a
like
really,
wrestling move.
it was
Where did you eat a shark sandwich?
it was like, I think it was like,
Well, they serve it to you
between
on a
Huntington
boogie
Beach
board.
and Long Beach, and it was,
You could get those. I didn't know you could even get those.
this was years ago. But it was fucking, like, I was like, this is why people are so mean to sharks.
Was
They're
this
delicious.
the intermission of an underground poker game? Like,
No, it was just
look, we had bald eagle tacos. All right, I had a shark sandwich, and then we had one of those Asian baby heads.
I was like 14, 15, 16, and then my dad.
Several different years.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this was cod, and your dad was fucking with you. Is what happened.
No, I ordered it. I was like, you guys got shark? And they're like, how is it?
And they're like, well, this kid in the helmet seems like he'll be real disappointed if you don't have shark
Yeah,
meat.
let's give him fish and chips and a fun story.
Well, my siblings were trying to
out
learn
for
how
the
to
teeth.
surf, and I got on the board. I was like, I don't want to eat my shark, and then saying, oh, I can now eat a shark. It was a good yin and yang.
A real touche moment.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, what is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to you?
Oh,
God fucking damn it.
well, that's really putting me on the spot here. I don't know what the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me was. I don't keep a record of this shit.
All right, man.
I mean, I got it. Do you know right away, right now, what the
No,
nicest-
of course
don't-
not. It's
All
just
right,
it's
so-
just funny.
I know.
fill the dead air while I think about it. all right?
I got one. It
Yeah,
wasn't
Tom,
meant
yours.
to be a nice thing, but I loved it. Is what Joe said. Tom's gonna ramble like Tom Waits when he doesn't make any sense at his concerts. Fucking loved it. I love Tom Waits. I viewed it as a very nice thing someone said
The
to me.
backhanded compliment was the nicest thing I've ever said to you.
You've seen how we treat Tom. That's par for the course.
I don't know. Probably.
I get after shows, I get like, oh, you're not as fat as we thought you were.
You do seem like you'd be fatter.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any measures.
Just kind of happened by accident. You going?
No.
No one's ever been kind. Let's see. When was the last time you shaved your face? When was the last time you were non-bearded? Well, you were non-bearded on the TV, on Love.
Yeah, I shaved. They made me shave for that.
Yeah, that was weird watching that because I was like, who's that dude that kind of looks like Kyle? And I'm like, oh, shit, he has a
that's
face.
That's what everybody was like. And that's one of the meanest things I've ever heard. Like, is that people were more upset at my bare face than my ass.
I mean, neither were great, if I'm being honest. But
Kinane without a beard looks all fucked up. Like, all right, thanks. That's my regular face.
I did a show with you during this time period, and people were like, "When is Kyle going to get here? He's fucking late." And then everyone sees you walk on stage, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, I got to hide out for a minute. Like people had no idea who I was.
that's amazing."
some undercover boss shit.
It was pretty cool. I was like hanging out, like people I'd known for. So the beard for like up to that point, 8 years, and so people I knew for those 8 years were looking at me. I'm like, it's Kyle. They would like, oh.
They're like, "Are you a cop?"
Yeah,
Like,
they would get real weird in front of me. Like, oh god.
I just remember watching that show, and that was the first time I'd ever seen somebody I kind of knew having sex on television. And I was like, wow, this is weird.
Yeah, that came up this weekend with my mom.
Was she a big fan?
Yeah,
Just critiquing your technique.
yeah, I don't remember if you recall cutting intros for a roast battle, but that was when my mom was like, "Oh, let's watch Connor on TV. I guess he's making a cameo," and then I'm making out with Keith in rainbow underwear.
Oh, is that?
That's what we did on Roast Battle, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought it was like, "We're proud of you, son."
Yeah, and then I got somebody on Tinder who tried to set up a threesome between me and Connor. He was less than thrilled.
Didn't work out.
Nah, I pitched it. It was...
Pitched it. Died in the room.
Speaking of weird sex stuff, if you could masturbate in front of one person, who would it be?
See, this question upsets me.
Yeah, presumably consensually. We're going to just...
Yeah, this really sounds like
It's not written in. We're not...
assault charge.
Yeah.
Historical, alive or dead? What's the
I think anybody. We could say alive or dead.
Ronald Reagan.
We could say dead for legal purposes.
Fucking, that would be better.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is, Hollywood Forever's right there. This doesn't have to be a hypothetical.
Attila the Hun.
Oh man, when they do those like movie screenings, so many graves have probably gotten fucked on in that cemetery.
I
That is the silence of a man who was about to incriminate himself.
Yes, they have.
Someone also
Wasn't
asked,
during a screening. No.
It's just during your, but you do like Civil War reenactments, but for Return of the Living Dead.
Someone also asked when the first time you got a handy was, which I don't know why that's relevant information. But
We can do that one if it's less upsetting.
I don't remember. I'm still trying to think of who I jerk off in front of. Probably whoever would say the nicest thing I've ever heard.
That's true. That's just
You have
like,
a beautiful
oh,
dick. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Let me
Check it
jerk
out.
off in
Watch,
front of
watch it in action.
I don't
Maybe
like,
if you told that to me during the masturbation, we get both those out.
I don't like jerking off in front of anybody.
I'm actually a fan of that.
It feels like I'm reading someone a poem I'm insecure about. Like it's
Yeah, I can't think of a context where that's necessary right now.
Yeah.
It's usually because somebody's not there. That's why that's the
if I'm
activity.
doing that, I'm just buying myself time. I mean,
That's a fair enough point. I guess I'm the only one who likes to party at this table. I didn't realize that. And last question. So my wife feels like I waste time listening to the free Boogie Monster podcast. How can I convince her it's okay to pay $4 a month to get the Patreon shows?
You can't. Not worth it at all.
Effective sales pitch.
No, the whole time I'm like, you know what? If you want to pay $4, I can't hard pitch you on the idea that you should pay.
It's like a reverse psychology thing. It's like this schlubby Lily Loman energy.
It's direct psychology. Yeah, if your wife already thinks it's a waste of time, your wife's probably right, but
That wife sounds kind of mean. I mean, it's like he's listening
No,
to
she
this
just
in the
sounds
car.
like a sensible woman. I mean,
Yeah, you're wasting your time enjoying 1 hour of entertainment a week.
Yeah, why is she listening to it with you then?
Yeah, just put on headphones, dude.
And listen to it in your special time.
Yeah, I guess what we're saying is kill your wife. That's it for the Mean Boys podcast this week. Kyle, where can they find you online?
This is what happens when we try to be professional, and then it's just like,
Yeah, you front loaded it with too many gags and bits.
yeah, can we not act
That's
like
fine.
No,
That's fine.
I got a website. I'm on Twitter. It's my name.
you can figure it out? I mean, he's
That's fine. This is how we close the show every week. Oh, I know. Why are you turning up?
Well, I didn't do something stupid like my website's like #1 nacho fan. That's my name. That's my fucking name.
I'm currently in the process of getting the domain fart.lawyer to redirect to the Mean Boys podcast because it's like $16, and I'm like, that's a lot easier to spell. It's better for when you do radio, you can give that out.
And anybody looking for fart.lawyer would probably like, I didn't know what this is, but I'll try it out. It seems like it's up my alley.
Like, if you need a fart lawyer, you're going to enjoy this show. Tom, where can they find you?
Twitter, Instagram, GosGos6. And
That was the best handle he could get, Kyle.
You had to get on that internet early,
And when's this out?
We're not sure, so don't worry about show plugs. We'll plug it in the show.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Keith Tells Jokes at Connor McSpadden.
Yeah, that'll be about it.
Yeah, come to the live shows. They're all going to be plugged in the intro, so it doesn't really matter. Cool. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks, dudes.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy,